The education landscape in Detroit is like a minefield for parents to navigate. A lot of times they're trying to make choices when the reality is there aren't a lot of good choices. When we had the onset of multiple operators, we created a market of unmanaged schools with no way to hold them accountable to the high standards and expectations that we should have for the delivery of education services to our children. The number one thing, the number that has continually gone up in the city of Detroit, it's not the math and reading scores. It's actually the amount of money that schools spend on recruitment and retention. I call it the snatch and grab, where there's this huge competition over the promises of the widget or this and that they'll promise to recruit your kid into a school system. And so, whereas at some point we thought that changing this climate and choice would create this competition around if people are going to provide our kids with more academics, and what it really did was muddy the waters and really create challenges where it's just a big recruitment fair and nobody's really focused on strengthening learning in the classroom. And that's one of the challenges. Instead of teachers being able to strengthen the academic performance of students, they're being asked to go outside, knock on doors, and contribute to recruitment, and that's the challenge that we have.
What do you think we could do to help have choice offerings be focused on quality academic offerings, right? So so we don't have a race to whoever has the newest iPad, to use your example. How can we do that, aid in that process?
Yeah, and people have profited off of this ambiguous environment, and I think it really goes back, Representative Zemke, is it? Okay,
yes, ma'am.
There's a glaring light. That when initially the charter cap got lifted and charters were able to come, we agreed to legislation that was absent a quality qualifier. So that meant that anybody and everybody could come to Detroit and open up a school, and they have, without any evidence that they could actually provide a high-quality option. So I think it starts with getting to creating conditions where you have to perform, you have to show academic achievement, and you have to show progress, and we don't have an environment that actually promotes that now. So I think the Detroit Education Commission could help facilitate making something like that happen. So with that, we just want to encourage you to continue in the direction that the Senate went yesterday, because we believe that without an education commission that we don't have anything. We can get the money, but if we don't have a way to regulate this unmanaged market of schools, then all of this is in vain, and we've wasted your time, ours, and a lot of tax dollars. Thank you so much for your time today.